guys have the strong clients that are always looking for a place to plan. So when they come out, don't say, Papa show do. Okay, I'll call my boys, we'll fall in. You know, say we'll come and support. There's a lot wrong with the comedy industry. So people don't buy your like you see, there's no comedy culture like you. Let me tell you this. It's encouraging, but at a very slow rate to present. Most people who come to your shows because they want to support you, not because they're your fans. And that's the problem. Nobody in this country deals with this issue for all supportability because they're his fans. That is why these guys, I'm not saying what he does is right, like keeping them waiting for 4 or 5 hours sometimes. That is why they wait. The boy, when you saw them, they will still buy the ticket next day.
But I was telling that the craze.
No. They will still buy the ticket. You know why? They are not going there to support him. They are fans to these guys. A comedy show will not start until a particular person that bought table comes.
Yes.
Because if the show starts and that guy is not there, you might probably refund. You know what happens? That guy is actually the star of the comedy show. Because he's dictating the pace. That guy will never see you as a star. You are his boy. Do you know the closest form of human expression to God is being an artist? For comedy industry, we have a problem. Until we get people who buy our ticket as our fans, who have not gotten there.
Beautiful.
That is why most comedy shows never sell out until the day of the show. Even at the venue, they are buying tickets. How will we sell out a show in 12 seconds and comedy and 6 months? You will send rockers to 30 people
everywhere. And they cancel this show, they don't support me.
You now start seeing videos of, I beg, I want to buy my tickets.
Come on.
Because we have not treated ourselves that way. Because we know we are not doing. Because these guys will never give you a concert. Imagine Two-Face releasing an album of his old songs. Impossible. So, but for a comedian, you want to do a show, you've not written the jokes. No. I will never do a show until I've written the jokes I want to say at the show. So for every comedian, before you do a show, you must have the jokes to tell. New jokes, not the one you've used before. New jokes for your shows. So that is why we're not rated.
True.
Because these people come for your shows, not even because of you anymore. This other person will use that. You're going to shows and you're asking the audience who are here to see. Are you okay?
I was at one of these big comedy shows and at the end of this big guy said there's a comedian that he wants to see, that comedian has to come on stage now.
And they call him.
They have to go and call him. He has to look for I don't mention.
That man, whoever that man is, cannot do that at the music concert.
I know it's called his name.
Don't call him.
But he said that he has to see that guy and he had to rush around to call him.
That can never happen at a music show. Because the musician does not care about that person. Musician is
true.
The average that recognizes a hustler is inside star hustler. So
and it feels like the music industry just left us because there's a time that comedy was at the front. People
as a matter of fact, the Nigerian music industry grew on the hands of the comedy industry.
Yes.
There was a time in this country where people refused to connect to Nigerian musicians. All they wanted was Pop Daddy, Usher. You remind me of a day when that Kim Kardashian came to this country.
Yeah, for 5
seconds. Airport. Hi, Lagos. Back.
And she left.
And the Nigerians said, oh, it was a success. She came. 45.
That they saw her. It was a success.
So it was through Nigerian comedy shows that people like Two-Face
started
performing P-Square. Then people were this guy is good.
Yes.
So the first time the Nigerian audience really had a real interface with Nigerian musicians were at comedy shows. Those guys now going bigger than
and left us.
Now the comedians are now using musicians to sell their own comedy shows.
Yes.
That's why there are no musicians at my shows. Because you
come
cannot come to my comedy show and say, I want to see music. And I ask one, have you ever gone to a whiskey show to see a comedian perform? Because you say, well, whiskey is too big.
Yes.
Let's say you are going to a CK, you don't say Man, I can't wait to see Forever perform.
It's not possible.
Everybody there wants to see CK perform. Every other person is a surprise. But our own, we use the musicians. The musician's face is even bigger.
We use surprise act.
They will put the musician's face bigger than the head of the comedian. The person has paid for her. They will put the musician's head on top of his head, and you're the one that paid for her.
So you see, this is why I actually picked it because of the mindset you have, and that is very painful. Like I think I was sharing with Ifeanyi on my shows in the earlier episode. I told her, I said, I witnessed something happen at one of the biggest comedy concerts I lived in Nigeria, and I saw some players I grew up watching getting embarrassed backstage because they were begging for stage time. You know, I just performed and I came down. Then this guy was maybe one of the winners of.
Also, that thing you talked about, sorry,
Exactly.
comedians also need to understand that. For example, now because I do comedy specials, the only good about perform they afford 5 million. If you are not built to perform on that show, don't go backstage. Because one thing that is clean in Nigerian comedy space is our shows are too long. How can you pay 5,000 naira and see 40 comedians? So you are at the rate of 125 naira, I see one comedian. 125 naira, you see one comedian, 125, So is 1 night to 5K, your sinner.
And these are these why they don't
6-7 hours. You that one not funny. It's 5K that cannot even get you head of catfish in today's economy.
And it can be tiring. It's very tiring. As much as comedy is.
The best you can laugh is 3 hours.
Yes.
And there's a time of the night that the hormone, whatever it is, they're responsible for laughter sleeps. That is why at night music can aid you to sleep. If you are finding difficult to listen to music and sleep or talk,
Tiring.
be tiring.
Yes.
So when a comedian, so if you notice I've shown the comedians that perform around 10, 11, they do very well. The ones that perform by 2, they have to over perform.
Yes.
Because you're supposed to be sleeping. Why am I performing when you are supposed to be sleeping?
See why I said this is my best episode.
But then 5,000. My first show, one guy came after I showed at Muson Center. I can't forget. I started show 6:30. We closed 4 minutes past 10. One lady told me, see, this is the first time I'm going to a show in Lagos. I'm going back home the same day. I can't forget her. The following morning when I sent the message, thank you Lagos, my first show, you guys supported me, you guys did great. One guy replied that it's not happy with me. That's what happened. Then go on there, they said we have closed.
No crossover.
I say, wait, we've closed. What time will you get there? He said to 11. I say, wait first. When did I advertise that this show will start? He said 6 p.m. I said, so why are you coming for a 6 p.m. show 5 hours later? You know, and I said they thought it was like other show. And I said, wait. I said, so before 5,000.
Your crossover.
I will perform for you overnight. I said, if you give me 50,000, you will jail me.
Yeah.
The guy said he's so disappointed. I said, I should be the one angry with you. Yes. You want to make me feel bad that I said I should be the one. So 5 hours. Do you know how long is 1 minute silence? 1 minute silence. Have you observed 1 minute silence fully before?
Yes, now.
The day I did 1 minute silence at a wedding, I was using stopwatch. You could hear people grumbling. He never did this. And I said, see how long 1 minute is, and you are waiting at home 5 hours. I said, okay, send me your account number. I will send your money. That's what you want. So I bought ticket for 5 people. I said, so 30K. I will not. No.
They don't. That's the thing that it feels like they don't even care about their artists.
No, see, because in their mind, they are helping you, they are supporting you, they are not your fans.
Yes, and
which is why in 2022, I did a show in this Lagos, my Chinwo company, I will tell radio adverts.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Without radio advert?
I did not do adverts anywhere. My team was like, why? I said I want to be sure if I have fans, so I'll post it only on my Instagram and WhatsApp. If I sell out, I know that. And that's the first show I sold out. No radio ad, no TV ad. It was after I sold that a week to the show and I had the billboard in front of Federal Palace. So that you just know that I did billboard. He was like, you do should say yes.
And I saw it later. That's the issue was passed now.
I'm sure that I have fans. performance and you did that tirade you had, that was the okay forever. You'll be able to build a family with certain extent.
Well, as a mindset we have, this mindset we have, I think a lot of men are very solid to me and women are supporting me, and this guy they help me, and I help her with this.
They're not a spray here. You be starch.
Yes.
Reducing. This guy don't have respect. There was a show at Oka. Somebody was spraying Agodai money on stage.
Yes, I saw that video. It trend.
Do you know how painful? Do you know what Agodai is? See, in Nigerian comedy, Agodai is at the level of Chris Rock. So imagine somebody spraying Chris Rock money.
It was an insult to him.
It's an insult, but that guy thinks that he's doing him a favor.
Oh, yes.
Because we've spoiled everything. Coming out, you crack on, you people laugh, you expect them to spray you. Because what? Are they perfume? Like, hey! So that they will not be spraying money. So when they don't spray money, they'll not be feeling bad as if I be not here. When did money become your validation of doing well?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So yeah.
I beg.
Yes.
At this rate, I will go talk rubbish. How many days?
No. You know the talk rubbish. This is
I think go verse.
No, you're actually interpreting the vision of this podcast. Actually, we're serious. Yes.
We've reduced ourselves to money.
Do you have some comedians that have issues with you because of this mindset?
Of course, and American people have issues with me there. But they will not. The funny part is I don't know them because they cannot come and tell me because you know I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So because see, you must understand this life. Not everybody will like you. He who Jesus as good as his speech, somebody killed him.
As good as it was.
As good as great as his intentions were clear, person kill him. For no reason, what did Jesus do? No, this guy is not somebody alive. That's all. We need to kill him.
Yes.
So isn't that they hated Jesus as good as he raised the dead, he opened blind eyes, he fed people free food, basket
What else?
They hated him. Me, how many people are there? So you must understand that there are people who will not like you. So, but they will not. You know the funny part, they will never be able to come to your face and tell you they like you. But the one that is bold enough to tell you to your face, that's a good hater.
Okay, so you mentioned Sako earlier. Yeah, Sako was a mentor, and I think you also were mentored by himself here at some point. So what's the mentorship for you?
So mentorship was, it made it very easy to get in certain spaces, like I've said. So coming to a new land, Lagos is big, Lagos is wide. A friend of mine would say that Lagos is a deep sea, it can swallow you, even if you know how to swim. So the mentorship made it easy. I knew what I wanted, so there are places I did not go to. There are places you would never find me. Because I was so sure that I was not meant to be here. Okay? So mentorship made it quite easy. So Sako, MCRB at the time, were pathfinders or path shapers for me. This path was big, but stay this way. And as you grow, you begin to have new dreams, you begin to get new mentors along the line. And so at this present point, Basketmouth, Bobby, they are mentoring me into new levels.
Okay. Because for me, sometimes when I'm stuck in industry, I just randomly go up in your page. I just scroll up and I saw that yourself for Damola, you all started together. I think Damola has even told me a story how Sako usually pick you guys up at
a Friday.
Yes, at Friday. And every outfit with Sako, you have to go with suits.
No, when I wear suit sleeve, because how can I call you, bro? Meet me at Friday now. And when you enter Sako's character, if you don't use seatbelt, you ask some question. Are you to ATM card? Say what for? Say so that when last month.
Okay, but was it? But it wasn't gruesome. It wasn't.
Sako is a very good man. To the point that he shared his platform, not just his platform, he shared his finances, he shared everything he had with us.
Yes.
He did not hide anything from us at any time. He was that good a man. He was vulnerable with us at every point in his career, he showed us everything he knew. And
I heard you even sometimes call you guys on stage to come and do maybe 5 minutes.
For shows that were not meant to be at.
That's amazing.
And it was an honor to work with him.
Okay. You've produced 4 comedy specials.
Yeah,
like you earlier said. And I want to know, because there was a time you had an interval of 2 years or 1 year, and you released another one. After you did change what you went on to do stereotypes. Is it that these are jokes that you had written a long time ago, or how do you write your jokes and how do the ideas come in? Because for me, I feel like before I can do another special, it will take me I have to live another 5 years.
Why?
Another 3 years. I don't know.
No.
Because jokes are very, they're very, how do I put it? Fragile to me. They must be very solid. Especially, I feel like a special will be something there will be laughs, applause breaks, and all that.
Yeah,
so I don't want it to be substandard. I want it to be solid.
Agreed.
Yeah, so to be doing specials every year, that means you must have a lot of jokes. So you must have a lot of reserved jokes.
No, the only way you can have a lot of jokes is when you write a lot of jokes.
Yes.
So my first special was a combination of every joke I had before. So
Okay.
it was more like my introduction into the comedy space in Lagos. I wanted people to come experience forever in its fullness. Of course, I wrote a few new jokes. Then the next one, there was more direction to it because I wanted it to be like a story of my journey from Enugu to Lagos to the UK. Because that was the first time I went to the UK was in 2018. So I wrote for that one. So I actually wanted to take a break in 2020. My team said no because towards the end of 2019, my brand
you have a team?
My brand got into a new level. See this guy.
I'm surprised. Like, okay.
But I don't relocate leaving. Now, so I'm looking for a new. One is in Aberdeen, one is in the UK. But they were my trusted guys, whatever I need to do. Sorry.
No problem.
So I wanted to take a break in 2020, but towards the end of 2019, that was the first time I went to Aso Rock. And then a lot of things I was not saying forever, let's maximize this. But as if God would know that He wanted me to take a break, that's when COVID now came. So we now did not do the show.
Yes, I remember.
In 2021, Lagos, Nigeria was still not ready.
That was forever funny.
Yeah, Nigeria was still not ready for people to come out. So in 2022 was the first special, I would say, I wrote the jokes, particularly after the team changed world from beginning to the end. Then stereotypes, I did the same again. So I agree with you that for a special, the jokes should not be just jokes.
Jokes, yes.
They need to be strong jokes.
Tight.
But the only way to get strong jokes is to write jokes daily. So do you know, for example, this is the analogy I use. How long is a special most times?
1 hour.
That's how many minutes?
That's about 60 minutes.
That's 1 minute 60 times.
Yes.
So if you have a joke that lasts 1 minute 60 times, that's 1 hour special.
Yes.
How many days are in a month?
30 days in a month.
So if you write a joke daily, 1 minute out of 24 hours, you have 30 minutes of a special in 1 month.
True.
So, but if you're writing 1 minute joke daily, means you can write 5 minutes joke daily. So if you write 5 minutes joke daily, you've actually written 2 specials in 1 month. So you have to now write a lot of jokes because what people don't do is that they write the jokes because the show is coming. So I've started writing. I've written the jokes I want for my next, but I already got the name since. So the jokes must fall in place. Now the issue then was not just writing. What joke do I? Because I must know the joke to start with and the joke to end with. Then the rest can fall in between.
Yeah.
So I wrote the beginning some weeks ago. When I wrote the beginning, I was not reading it out to time the beginning. First joke was the opening set was going to be like 5 minutes. So when I was reading it out, when I was saying it to myself, I now said some things that were funnier than what I wrote. And I wrote those once again by the side. And I drew the arrow. This is where this funny one went. This is where this funny one went. This was... My wife's niece was at home seeing me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm writing jokes." You see, is that how difficult it is? I said, "Oh, you think we just I'm not to follow us." So that joke will become so good because I rehearsed it. My first special, you want in the ID20, I rehearsed for 1 month every night, 1 hour.
So this is why I like you.
So
you're so intentional.
You cannot. Let me tell you, if you wait 5 years to shoot your next special, by the time you're shooting the next special, you have gone out of extinction. Do you know what is 5 years with no active product out there? Not this 5 years. In 5 years, as big as Trevor, not as busy as him, would have dropped 5 specials.
True.
Because he does tours every year.
Yes,
now.
because he has to.
Even Keviara used to do 2 years before I started doing every year.
Yes. Louis C.K. does every year. That one has
So,
time.
right. There's humor in everything.
Every day.
There's humor in everything.
I realized it. For me, I was like, okay, I see blogs post every day, and under every comment section, people are saying things that are funny.
And those people are not comedians.
Yes. So how much about me? That's what made me. So sometimes I just go to Naira Land and I just read the news. I say, okay, what can I say about this? What can I say about? What can I say about? And I just keep writing and writing and writing every day.
So when you write, perform it.
Okay, but I have to get to that part because I like the jokes being sharp.
That's the problem. The jokes will never be sharp until you say them.
Because sir, your jokes are sharp.
Because I say them.
You're always back.
So no, you can't compare yourself to me because,
No, of course.
For example, no. Now this is the reason I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I've got it to a certain. Somebody asked me one time after the change was special that did I perform the jokes anywhere before the show? I said no. This is the first reason I'm performing them. He said why? But that's risky. I said yes because I don't trust the Nigerian comedy space. I can go and try this joke in this place. I'm not coming. I will take it. So I have to
guard it with all diligence.
I have to damn more consequences. So what I do is I say it to myself. I have a few friends. I can be on phone with them. And I'll be talking for 1 hour. Telling them, see the joke and you're crazy. As I'm saying it, it's getting better and better.
Yes.
It's safer with one person on the phone. That's the sacrifice I have to pay than me going to try it at one comedy club. But you are not at that level yet.
Yeah.
So go and try these jokes at this comedy club. If it's so good, somebody will see it. That's how you know that the joke is very good.
Yes.
So keep trying them. That is when the joke will become sharp.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's for me. Okay, so how do you tackle writer's block?
I stop for a few minutes. I sleep, watch something else.
Okay.
So if I'm writing comedy, I have writer's block. I'll go and watch action movie. Most comedians will go and watch comedy.
Yes.
No, it does not work.
Most comedians go and listen to other comedians.
No, it does not work. The writer's block won't come out. You have writer's block because you are doing comedy. Watch something that is not comedy that excites you as well.
Yes, that's true. Sometimes for me, it's like I'm going to watch football or just do something else.
So I just go and watch action movie like, Grey Man, that kind of action extraction. But it would me. My wife said, no, that she knows me, she will say I'm a serial killer because how do you love
blood?
Funny thing, I don't watch horror movies. But you see the action, they shot one guy's ear, I laugh. My wife said, but this thing is funny now.
That is funny.
How do you shoot somebody's ear? How do you shoot this part? What were you thinking? Or that you all shoot this?
Okay. I think we're coming to the end of this podcast. And I also ask, who are your top 5 comedians?
It's a very tough one.
Top 5.
So if you put, is it Nigeria or everybody together?
Nigeria,
Basketmouth, Bobby, Alibaba.
no particular order.
Of course, no particular order. Basketmouth, Bobby. Frenesis.
You like Frenesis?
Well,
Frenesis is actually very funny.
Frenesis. I'm not adding Alibaba.
Why? But you already said Alibaba.
No, I removed him. I'm not adding him.
Alibaba is separate.
So Basketmouth.
He's holy.
Frenesis. My top 5 Nigerian comedians. Frenesis. Okay Bakassi.
I love Okay. Okay Bakassi is my best comedian.
Okay Bakassi and Damola every time.
Damola. I think there was a post I saw on your Instagram. I went up because I always, anytime I'm stuck, your page is my career trajectory. So I went to your page once and you said that sometimes I think he's funnier than me.
Yeah. I say, yeah, I've known Damola for 12 years.
For me, I've never seen Damola have a bad deal.
And I can honestly say I feel that this guy is funnier than me. His jokes are crazy. So.
But you know, like he has a similar respect for you. He was like, my guy is going on stage.
His work.
He said, forever I will kill it. He said, just watch. You just tell me, just watch. And then you hold the microphone, you just start killing. Yeah, but he also feels that you're funnier than. And even you said it was like your wife likes Damola.
Answer my wife is fun.
Okay. Yeah.
So on the other side, Dave Chappelle,
Okay.
Kevin Hart, Trevor Noah. Chris Rock. So to be very honest, I've not watched a lot of Chris Rock.
Okay.
I've watched him a few times, Chris Rock. Then who's this next guy I like so much?
Luis Ogola. I've seen you post him.
I mean, Russell. No, I like Luis Ogola, but Russell Peters.
Russell Peters. Okay. At this point, I want you to give us 2 truths and 1 lie. Then the listeners will get to
2 truths
about you. It's very outrageous that they won't believe. Apart from the sales girl, you open blind eyes. This ones are true, so he has proved it already. So give us another 2 truths.
2 truths. I got married as a virgin. 2 truths and 1 lie. I got married as a virgin.
No, don't tell them the truth, though. Don't let them know that.
No,
You just say it
I'm
and
just
they
saying
do.
2 truths and 1 lie. No, they will choose.
Okay.
So the 3 things you have to choose from. I got married as a virgin.
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2.
Okay, I'm calling you so.
You say you're selecting it. In case Pastor Paul sees it.
No, I fear. I've never been arrested,
Okay.
and
Wait a minute.
Assistant Pastor.
no, everybody knows that one. Now, so if saying that one, you take off 1 question from it. And I am my father's first son.
You're a father's person. This is very difficult because because I don't know. I can't accuse a assistant pastor that he didn't get married as a virgin. If you can open blind eyes, it means you must have a certain level of holiness.
Don't let that deceive you.
There must have a certain level of holiness for you to open blind eyes. You know.
It's not about holiness.
You know, he said your lips is as ointment poured for. That's why the virgin love you. So I don't know. Anyways, it's for the audience actually to guess. I'm not going to answer it.
What were the 3 things I even said?
You said you got married as a virgin.
I've never been arrested.
I'm my father's first son. I don't know if you are your father's first son or not. Yes. Okay, this last one. He said this. Yes, it was not that CCI performer. You said your father was a pastor. Or he is a pastor.
He's a pastor.
He's a pastor. And in that performance, he said, God should not call you into ministry.
No, I want to
Why?
You know what pastors go through? You know, it's online that people think pastors are enjoying because of 7 or 10 pastors.
Okay.
When you call Pastor Paul Adefarasi, Pastor Chris Oyakilo, Bishop David Edebo,
Yes.
Daddy Gio,
Papa D.
Bishop Ibiome.
T. Jakes.
No, I'm talking about Nigerian pastors. Pastor Paul Enenche, Pastor Jerry Eze.
They look so all successful.
Yes, now. That's 10 pastors. There are like 1 million pastors in this country that have not seen food to eat. This as I'm talking. But because you see one, oh my God, they are so rich. Oh, they answer the call. These people have been doing ministry for years. And then, you know the annoyance. You're not angry that Bishop Oyedepo has a private jet. Somebody that's been working, let's say somebody that's been working in the banking sector at that high level for 30 years, is the person supposed to be poor?
True.
So, but because he's a pastor now, he should be poor so that your agenda will agenda as well.
Look at him, he's very humble, he does not even have a jet. Look at him trekking. Can you imagine?
You will not quote your verse. Is that how Jesus? You now ask one guy, if you were in Jesus' day, do you think you will believe Jesus? He said, why not? I said, let me tell you something Jesus did. Jesus walked into a place and vanished. You know, say now which?
Yes, now. That's true.
That's number 1. Number 2, Jesus went to eat in the house of Zacchaeus. That's our current day politicians.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was a thief. He was
Property,
robbing
of course.
people.
Tax collector.
So Jesus went to eat in their house. Imagine that you see Jesus, they come out from one side to also Abuja. You know, say, fake Jesus.
Fake man of God.
So it's easy to see that not behaving like Jesus. Do you know, when you hear a young that this one, they don't even know Jesus.
He did not facing a Kenya Jesus when he said he resurrected after 3 days.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, this is the point where I give you your flowers.
But bring them on. Not just talking for matter. I'm waiting for the flowers.
Okay, so I remember the very first time I texted. I think I was in 200 level university, and I think it was your performance act, House on the Rock, where you cracked a joke about Dom Wen. It's not me that guy where they sing. Yeah, I say, which song you sing? It's not me. Him sing Dom Wen.
Oh my God, stop it.
You know, so and I was that performance was just 3 minutes, so
Yeah.
and you like the whole erupted. You have really inspired me, and you have really given me like a pathway to follow. Through you, I've seen possibilities, and I'm very, very grateful for your lifestyle, for how you treat your family. I remember one time you were like, my children are in UK, you know, I just send them there to have fun. I'm in Nigeria. You are a good father.
If I follow them, we'll not come back because we reach airport, we're not there to.
Sir, please, let me give you your flower.
Let me love the boy.
And they give you flower, they give you okra. I beg, believe it. So, like, you're a good man, and for every time I send you messages or you always, you know, respond, and I just want to say I'm very grateful, sir. This was an imagination in my head. I would love to speak to you, and I know you have a lot of things to say, and this is happening in reality. So thank you so much, sir. God bless you. And what are the things we have to expect from you in the next, I know when you'll be next 15 years, yeah, in your 50s.
Next 50 years.
Yeah. 15.
15 years,
Yeah.
the unspeakables. I can't even tell you.
You used to be doing stand-up comedy.
Yes, of course now.
Is this your core, like stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Because now you're
what?
doing into acting. A lot of people to identify you in acting.
It's all encompassing. It adds to the fact that it's more like a brand. Everybody does it. You see people like Kevin Hart, they had movies, they had this. But the main stuff is stand-up. I could have been doing skits earlier than now, but I wanted to be known for stand-up first.
So I'm very grateful for you to take out time to be with me here. And I'm sure my audience too have gained a lot, and young and upcoming comedians too. But so what advice you want to give to my generation of comedians?
Don't do comedy due to peer pressure. Some of you are doing comedy because your friends are following and friend girls are following them. You not think that is go and find work or that's not my one.
If I said it fits.
So it's the truth that I'm not doing peer pressure so but if I go off office now I see girls, see fans. When your fans start blowing hits, I'm telling you. Then if you're very sure that comedy is your thing, be patient. The wise man once said anything you call an overnight success took at least 10 years. That thing you're calling overnight took at least 10 years. So this generation is a generation that is very impatient. People are going to depression because of their own greed. No matter I've been doing comedy. I've been doing, the first time I ever told the joke was February 16, 2007. Calculate.
How do you know?
I can't forget the first day I did comedy. That's 17 years. And I still never blew the blow I won't blow. Be patient. If you hit it early, good for you. If you don't, be patient. Stay on the path. Keep growing. Keep improving. Don't steal people's joke. Write your own. If you don't have something to say, sign out. Creativity, be sure this is what you want to do. Have the right relationships because they will help promote you quicker. And above all, trust in God. Because 9BLL.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode of That's My Time podcast. Remember to follow us on Instagram at That's My Time Pod, Twitter at That's My Time Pod, on YouTube, That's My Time Pod. See you next time. My name is Tolu Afilaka, ladies and gentlemen.